That's it. Oh, wow, two people popped in quick. That's it. Oh, man. At least it's not as hot today. It's a lot cooler out today than it was the last few days. I think it's only 73 right now, which is actually surprising for being 11. What time is it? 11:15 here. Usually it's much hotter by this time. Usually in the mid 80s. And FedEx was 2 days earlier than what their original delivery date said it was going to be Friday, so they're here Wednesday. Because their site was saying Friday for the last couple of days, and then all of a sudden said Wednesday today. So, and I guess you have to have a signature to get it. So I got my oldest daughter keeping an eye out for him. But I'm hoping it's not like, oh, you got to be 18, because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to get it till Friday. So, because we got Badcock coming, the furniture company's coming to our house to replace some sections of our couch that broke that are under warranty. So hopefully they'll let her sign for it, and I'll have no issues there. Otherwise it's going to be not till Friday, because I can't take tomorrow off. So but their grandmother will be hanging out at our house on Friday waiting for Badcock to get there. Technically it was her couch, but she let us have it when she moved because her new house is too small for it. So, but two of the recliners broke, so they're replacing those for free, the two recliners, because like I said, it was under warranty. What's up, Marcel? We were just talking about you yesterday, about your R2D2 and all that, your printing. Me and Sean were talking about it with him on the live yesterday. It's a nice couch, though. It's a big old sectional. And like I said, the two recliners on it broke. So since it's under warranty, they'll just bring in two new recliners and then pull the old ones out. Yeah, we were having a long discussion about 3D printing, and I was talking to Sean about how cool that R2D2 was that you printed, but it took how it takes forever to print something like that. He was talking about how many different pieces it was and all that. You ever gonna come back to YouTube, man? You don't ever come on any live streams anymore. You stop by and say hi once in a while. You used to come on Paul's every once in a while. You used to go on Laura's. Everybody always asks about you. I know you got all involved in the Twitch pretty much, right? Oh, it only took you 4 months? You should have seen the violin that Sean printed yesterday. Oh my God, that thing was so nice. His printer did a really good job on it. He's printing two violins for his daughter and his wife from this, I guess, this music company that designed them. And he's going to be making his daughter's out of a wood filament. She wanted hers to look more like wood, so he's going to try the wood filament. I didn't know he's think so? Wood filament's too brittle? I don't know. That's what Sean decided to try out. The one that he was doing was 30, the filament had 30% rosewood in it, I think it was. I always thought that wood filament was pretty interesting, though, but I haven't really got to experiment with that at all or anything. Now, does it depend on, like, what percentage of wood it has in it and all that, and what type of wood? Because I'm sure there's difference, right? Like, there's some with 20%, 30%. And I'm sure there's ones with different wood, right? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I've never used any wood filament. I'm still using, I've done TPU and PLA. That's the only two I've really experimented with. But, well, I guess they'll figure it out once he prints it, whether it's going to work or not. Oh, I don't doubt that you have. I was just telling you what they were doing. I don't know nothing about that. I like to try things out for myself anyway and say, fuck it. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. I like to experiment. That's why I've been having fun with the printer. I've just been experimenting with stuff. I'm doing that Saturn V rocket. I did the rocket. I got some paint for it to paint it. And then the base is printing should be done when I get by the time I get home today. And then I just have to do the I think that's the support rods and the smoke plume. I downgraded it 25% just so it wasn't so big. Plus the base, if I did the base at the full size that it was really on the original file, it was like way too big for my bed, so I had to take it down anyway. So, like I said, I didn't want to do nothing too big. That way it wasn't taking up too much space, because I just wanted it to be like kind of a small conversation piece type thing. It wasn't a big gigantic one like everybody else printed. So I just took the rocket and the base down 25% each. No, it'd be nice to see you once in a while, though, man. I mean, I don't know if you have issues with certain people, what all that's about. You don't got to tell me about none of that. I was just curious where you've been at. What's up, Mike? Right, I understand that myself. I'm slowly learning. I mean, there's a lot to learn for sure. But it's just, I get a lot of people throwing information at me all at one time, and it's just like a little overwhelming sometimes, right? There's like, Tim will tell me something, Sean will tell me something, you know, a bunch of people will throw a bunch of information at me, so it's just like I'm slowly taking it in and learning. Yeah, I'll do that right after I'm done here. Fixing coffee, just got up, I'm assuming, Mike. Well, the thing too is like when you're learning from multiple people too, Marcel, like on 3D printing, everybody kind of has their own way of what they would want to do ways. So like one person will tell you, oh, use this, and the other person will tell you, no, use this, it's better. So you kind of have to like take all that information and then find what fits you right and works for you. It's kind of like this is the way I kind of came to terms with like learning everything. Just kind of find what works for you, right? I took today off for mental health, and I've been having issues with my elbows. My arms go numb when I lay down. Oh man, that sucks. How's the job going though? Weren't you doing like fire system installations or something like that, like fire sprinkler systems and stuff like that? Oh yeah, skateboarding take a toll on you, especially if you did it for years. Like I only skateboarded for a couple of years when I was younger, like a teenager, but it didn't stick with me for 10, 15 years like some people get into it. But yeah, it definitely take your toll, that's for sure, man. Eating shit all the time. No, that's good, Marcel. Yeah, I saw something. You posted something not too long ago about, what was it, you got a raise or a promotion or something? Some kind of raise or something? It's awesome your job's doing decent, huh? I know there's so many openings down here in Florida for different jobs. Oh, that's awesome, Marcel. $6? Shit. Most people don't even get that. That'd take most people like 6, 7 years to get that much of a raise at one time. But there is a shit ton of job openings down here in Florida, man. It is nuts. Especially in the construction field or any kind of contractor. I mean, it don't matter what it is. You could be a bricklayer, do what you're doing. I mean, there's just tons of that shit open. Road workers. Supposed to be getting a couple dollars here more an hour in the next couple months, hopefully. Getting close to my 6 months. I think you get $1 at 6 months, and at a year you get another $1 or something like that. Nice. It's just something that you happen to just tune in on and was able to pick it up real easy. Some jobs you could do that, man. Some jobs you get hired for, you won't understand a fucking thing no matter how much they explain it to you, and then other jobs it just fucking clicks. And then everything just falls into place. That was like me working retail as a manager for so many years. When it comes to retail, I just understand how it works, how the business works. It just clicked with me. But retail will take your toll on you too, especially being a manager, man, especially for Walmart. They run you ragged as a manager. Lifting stuff all day, climbing up and down ladders, that shit will get to you over a few years. Oh yeah, definitely. I was like my cousin, man, he's fucking, I love my cousin to death, but like when it comes to like, he's just not book smart at all, like, and he has trouble reading and like just basic shit like counting money and stuff, like but when it comes to like construction work, man, that boy can build you anything. Like when it comes to working with his hands, he's just amazing at it. But like if he had to do a job like mine where you have to do a lot of paperwork, yeah, he'd have a lot of trouble. But see, he grew up learning from his dad too. His dad did a lot of construction work and stuff too, so a lot of welding and metal work and, you know, building houses, kind of an all-around tradesman, and that's where he learned a lot of his stuff from his dad, just working hands-on. Because to me, working hands-on on any kind of, in any field is better to me than doing book work. I think you can learn 10 times better by doing hands-on than you can anything else. Because honestly, I think anybody could do heart surgery if you sat there and they watched you do it enough times and were hands-on with it. I mean, you could pretty much teach anybody anything when it comes to hands-on work. A lot of Legos. I'll tell you, man, that is a skill in itself. You should see these Lego builders over at Legoland here in Florida. Oh my God, the shit they build. Wow, it's amazing. Like, those guys get paid a lot of money too, but man, they I don't remember what they call them, like professional Lego brick builders or something like that, but Jesus, man, they build these displays for Legoland, and then they build them for like businesses around here to display in the store to like advertise for Legoland. Like, they have one that they used to bring into Walmart all the time, and it was a full-size Woody from Toy Story. And it was just amazing, like, oh my God. And then you walk through Legoland and you see all the Lego displays. The shit they make is crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you know how to build and you can sit there and make videos, yeah, definitely people want to watch that. That's like the Star Wars Lego sets you can buy, man, the ones that come with like a fucking encyclopedia book to build it. Jesus. I mean, I've had some just basic like $40, $50 Lego sets, like it's like a, you know, a firehouse or something you got to build, and man, you got to pay attention when you're doing it, that's for sure. You put one fucking Lego in the wrong spot and you can fuck up the whole build. Oh, fuck it. Who cares what age you are? If you're good at it and you have fun, who cares? Like I said, a lot of those brick guys, a lot of the guys that work for Legoland, I mean, they're not super young guys, but they're just art. It's like an art, right? An art form. Like I was at Legoland a couple weeks ago checking some gas meters, and they had a fucking, was it a 10-year anniversary cake or something they were doing for Legoland for, I think, their 10th year. And this damn cake was the size of a goddamn 18-wheeler trailer. Like, this thing was huge. And it looked like a big-ass cake that they just built out of Legos. If you ever get a chance to go to Legoland, Marcel, you'll see some cool shit in there. Like they got like full cities, like miniature cities, like of New York and like Seattle and all these places. Like in the Legoland here, there's actually a whole place you can walk through, and it's like a bunch of miniature displays of all the sky rises in the different cities around the country, and it's just really cool. The buildings are probably 3-4 feet high. What's your skill building Legos? Right? I guess you could build them a big ass house out of Legos, right? But shit, I mean, if you really think about it, 90% of people these days wouldn't have any real valuable skills in a survival situation like that any damn way. That's for sure. I'll tell you, if apocalypse type shit happened, 90% of the population in all countries would be completely fucked just about, especially the first world countries, where everybody's gotten so comfortable and used to, being able to go to the grocery store. And I mean, it would be like that in the U.S., Canada, Australia, Japan. I mean, it would weed out a lot of weak people real quick. Yeah, I mean, if or when, yeah, that's true. It's always a possibility, right? That's like one guy was saying to me a couple of weeks ago. I was talking to this dude at the gas station. We were laughing, joking around. He was like, he's like, man, I would love to be able to just experience the zombie apocalypse, like just for a day, just because I really love zombie movies. I was like, man, it depends on which fucking zombies you're talking about. Are we talking about like the Umbrella Corporation zombies? Or are we talking about Walking Dead zombies? Because there's a complete difference in those type of zombies, right? Right? Oh, man. How many sheets I got left to do for this city? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not too bad. Should have the second one done today, and then. I mean, sometimes like you'll be watching a zombie movie and you'll be like, man, if I was strapped up, I'd do this and this and this. I mean, it would be kind of interesting to like be able to experience that. Like, if we were able to get like video games on like kind of how you see like Star Wars and shit. I'm just taking a little break at work right now. I'm not on the road. I'm just parked, taking a little bit of a break. But yeah, it'd be interesting to be able to experience that. Like if you could do like an actual simulation for a day, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, The Purge. Those are some crazy movies. I'll tell you that. I kind of like the original one the best, but the other ones, the kind of spin-off ones, were a little. I don't know. They weren't as good, I guess. You got your coffee, Mike? Nice. What's up, AZ? Just taking a little break. Actually able to sit with my car off and not be dying in the frickin' heat. It's not super hot today. It's only 73 out right now. You're on your second coffee. See, I don't drink coffee. Never liked coffee. You can put up a fresh pot of it. I love the smell of it, but nah, can't get past that taste. I've tried iced coffees from Starbucks, from Dunkin' Donuts. Just tried to give them a shot multiple times. I just don't like the taste of it. So what's everybody's plans for the day? See, I've never been a big alcohol drinker either. Like, when I do drink, I like rum and coke with a little lime in it. But I've never been a big drinker. I was when I was younger, like when I was 15 to 22, I drank a lot. But that was more just to fit in, right? It wasn't like I actually liked the alcohol. But once I got into my mid-20s, I really had no interest to drink anymore. I still don't. I might drink maybe once or twice a year, if that. Oh, what's up, Bill? New fam? How's it going, man? I used to be honest with you, I used to smoke weed a lot, but I can't do that. When I was at Walmart and this job, I can't do it, either one. But that was about the worst thing to be honest, I tried coke a couple times and I tried shrooms a couple times, but never was like hard into it. It was only a couple times each. I'd say the worst thing I've ever really did a lot of was weed and cigarettes. That's about it. Never really dove into anything crazy. Ooh, nice. Oh, is that like your replacement for your long range that you lost? And did you ever find that? Because I know you went out a bunch of times looking for it. It's funny, Bill. Yeah. That shit can get expensive, that's for sure. And I'll tell you, going and buying it at a a retail type store isn't any cheaper than buying it off the damn street, that's for sure. Especially since like a lot of the dispensaries, they're all getting all scientific in it, and each one's like engineered different and grown different, and there's a lot of money in it, so they can't sell it super cheap. But someone found my 7-inch. Oh, wow. Wedding Big, what's up? I don't know if I said that right, but who ended up finding it? Was it I'm assuming it's somebody you knew, or did you have like your information on the drone or something? Because I remember last time I remember you talking about it, you were going, your friend was supposed to take you out with his canoe or something, and then he never showed up, and that was the last time I remember wedging big. Okay. That was the last time I heard about it. Oh. Oh, okay. So wedging big, how you doing today? What's your plans for today? Editing all day. What you editing? Drone footage or something else or what? Fill out the last of this paperwork. There we go. Leaving Sky Pixel, what's up? And anybody that's been in for a while or that's come into the live streams like Meridian, I will give you a wrench, just not today because I can't back out of StreamYard, otherwise it might fuck it up. So I can only do that in YouTube. I can't do that through StreamYard. So I'll give you one Meridian, and I'm not sure if you have one wedging big. Oh, you release a video every Sunday, 5 p.m.? Okay. I used to be I was on a pretty decent schedule of videos too, but last month and a half, on the weekends, I don't feel like doing anything. I might do some live streaming, but that really doesn't take any effort, right? As far as just starting one up. Yeah, I haven't really flown much or anything. I've just been working so many hours. Like yesterday, I took the whole day off yesterday, and I still won't be under 40 hours at the end of the week. And I got to go get another frame today, hopefully, because I'm running out of, I don't have any more room in my 2 frames for everybody's channel stickers, so I've got to go get a 3rd frame. I might just get 2 of them, that way I have an extra one, because I want to keep the same style frame at Walmart. I don't want to have like 4 different types of frames. I have the Air 2, the Mini 2, the Mini 1, the Spark, and the Tello. The Mini 1 is my wife's, the Spark is my daughter's, but then the other 3 are mine. Well, the Tello's my son's pretty much, but he hasn't flown it yet. That's just like I said, I haven't really had a lot of time during the week, and on the weekends I've just been kind of being lazy because I'm just so tired. I just really don't feel like doing a whole lot. What's up, Mike? Hello.
What's that?
What's
What?
up, man?
What?
What you up to?
Nothing.
You ain't getting me with those names. I knew you already came in as Bugs Bunny. I knew that was you.
Well, somebody will probably come in here with some weird name, and it won't be me now. I actually got a rooster showing. I got a rooster beside my name.
Yeah, you probably hit the emoji when you were typing in rooster.
Well, I know, but I didn't think it would show up on YouTube.
Yeah, it will. Sometimes it shows up weird, but no, it showed up normal. I have had emojis, though, where people have put emojis in and it comes up as just like lines or something.
Oh.
That happens sometimes when you send emojis between Android and Apple phones. Sometimes it doesn't register what the hell they are, and you'll just get a bunch of lines or a bunch of like dots or something.
Huh.
Let's see here.
No, I figured I'd jump in here. I figured I'd make me some coffee. If I have one of my coughing fits, I'll just mute the mic. Coughing up them creatures out of my lungs from smoking, which you shouldn't do anymore.
Yeah, I only got one life to live. If I worried about everything that would kill me in life, I wouldn't be able to live. So.
Oh, yeah, I get it. But that was probably the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. Speaking of which, let me light one up.
Oh wait, no, that's not in Winter. What the fuck? Not Winter Haven. I need to go to Fort Meade. He said, "How big is the rooster really, though? Enterprise or Inspire would be great, but not cheap." Oh, I've always wanted a rooster, that's for sure.
Marcel wants to know how big my rooster is. Huh.
And if you don't know, Meridian, that's actually my the one drone I've always wanted is an Inspire. I don't care if it's an Inspire 1 or 2. I'd take either one of them.
You don't want a damn Inspire. It's too damn big to fly around.
Oh, I want it for the awe factor. I don't care about the size of the drone. That doesn't bother me at all. Everybody's always like, "Oh, but you can't find batteries in
You get a
Inspire 1."
phone call while I'm on here.
You can still get Inspire 1 batteries. They're just expensive, but you can still get them. They're about $500 on Amazon for a new one.
No, I knew some friends that were buying them from DJI refurbished there for a while. Really cheap.
Yeah, you can get them refurbished every once in a while from like Drone Nerds and different places like that, but there's actually a third-party company that makes brand new ones on Amazon, but they're, like I said, they're about $400 or $500, depending on the time of year. You know, the pricing kind of goes up and down on them.
Huh.
That's why if the third-party companies keep making stuff for the Inspire or for the Phantom 4, that drone's going to be around for a long time. I mean, all the professional guys still want the Phantom 4s. Even being, 5, 6 years old, they still want that drone to do their work. They don't like the newer drones.
I've got 2 of the Phantom 4 standards. I mean, I wish they were the pro models, but I ran across a deal on them a while back. One of them I still have factory sealed in the box. I don't know if the battery's probably shot to hell, but I don't know.
It shouldn't be, because it should still. AZ actually sent me a battery for the Spark, because they're like $120 brand new if you buy them off Amazon. But he had it sitting for like 5 or 6 years, still in the original box, and because it was in storage mode, it worked fine.
Well,
so your battery should be okay. Why don't you sell that if it's factory sealed?
I bought. I did have to return one Spark battery that was, from Best Buy, and it just sat in the box, but it wouldn't do anything. And I ran across a deal when Best Buy was trying to clear that crap out. And if you bought something camera related at the same time that you bought one of his batteries, it knocked the price of the battery down to $25.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah, I loaded up on those. But I've got 3 that are bad now, which leaves me with like 6 good batteries. And one of those I think is still new. Of course, as little as I've flown them, they're practically new anyway.
So what's your plans on with the Phantom 4 that's still sealed? Are you just going to keep holding on to it, or are you going to sell
it? I really don't know. I mean, I don't fly the one that I did open, and I ain't got time to fly all these. I went drone happy there for a while, man. I just kept buying all kinds of crap. I've got 2 Mavic Pros, and a third one is still factory sealed in a box.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't know you had all those.
Oh, yeah, man. I got the Mavic Air 2, and I got an original Mavic Air. I got the Air 2S. I've got Mavic 2 Zoom, a Mavic 2 Pro.
Wow, I didn't know you had all those.
Yeah, I got a couple of Bebops.
You need to put the Parrot ones on eBay. Oh my God, people are buying the hell out of those.
You're buying the what up?
The Parrots. It's the Bebop Parrot, right?
Oh, are they?
Yeah, those things, man, they're very highly sought out still. Yeah, because Parrot doesn't really make anything anymore, so people still want them. Especially if it's the what's the one that has the fucking infrared camera on it? It's not the Bebop, I don't think.
Oh, the Anafi?
Yeah, that one, man. Those things are still going for $2,200-$2,300.
That must have been one of the thermal jobs or something. I can't imagine anybody paying that kind of money.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was for the thermal one.
Oh, okay.
Those ones are still highly sought out too, but people still love the Parrot drones. I mean, they still go for a decent amount.
No, but I got plenty of toys to keep me busy. And I've got a Mini 1, and I've got a Mini 2.
I use Apple, Meridian.
You use what?
I told Meridian I use Apple. He said, "Do you use Apple or Android?" I'd much rather use Apple when it comes to flying, just because the app works really well with Apple phones and tablets. And you know, that's the thing is Apple products like the Apple phones and stuff. Every single one of them that's still supported can still run the app. Where Android, you have to really do your research before you buy an Android phone, because there's even $500-600 Android phones out there that won't run the DJI app.
No, actually, I fly with an iPhone 7 Plus.
Yeah.
I've got an iPhone 12 Pro Max, but everybody talks. I've never tried to use it with my drone. Everybody talks about the screens dimming on them, so. And I've never had an issue with the iPhone 7 Plus. I mean, I use an Android phone, but for my DJI stuff, for my drone flying, I use iPhone.
Yeah, because to me it just works better, and they've never really had any issues with the app on the iPhones. Where Android, they've had multiple problems with it on Android. Because, like I said, I know people that had the Google Pixel phones, and I want to say they're like $500-600 phones, and you can't even download the damn app on
there. Even though I do get a message now and then saying the GPU or mobile CPU or something's overloaded, or
yeah, you'll get that on the Mini 4 tablet too. That's why I don't use it to fly, because the thing is a lot of the older Apple phones, like the iPhone 7s and the Mini 4s, you know, they were really good running the older apps, because like the Go 4 apps and all that were 32-bit, where the Fly app's 64. So it's a little bit more strenuous on the older iPhone tablets and phones. But like my iPhone 10XR, it runs it just fine. I don't have any problems with it.
No, I was running a little Mini 4 there for a while, and when I first got it, it worked great. But as they kept doing updates and crap, it would just start pixelating. I mean, right from the get-go, it's not hot yet or nothing. They started demanding too much more out of the GPU on that thing, and it started weirding out, so I quit using it.
Yeah, it's just some of the phones and tablets are just showing their age, pretty much. That's all it is. The hardware can't keep up with all that stuff. I didn't know you had all those drones, though. That's pretty cool. I had no idea you had that many. I thought you had just like one or two.
No, I've got a shitload of them. I'm sure I'm missing. I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple of them.
I can't believe you still have a Mavic Pro and a Mavic Phantom 4, or a Phantom 4 still in the original silk packaging. That's crazy, Evan.
I was redundant about that crap back then. And, well, I ain't going to get into all the details, but I ended up with an extra Mavic Pro, and I just set it on the shelf, anticipating whenever I lost that thing.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm big on redundancy.
I caught a lot of crap from people when I bought that thing, spending $1,000 on it, man. But I tell you what, at the time, if I had lost that thing, next day I would have been out there buying another one. It was just that cool of a drone back then.
Honestly, I would not mind having a Mavic Pro still. I know everybody kind of gives it shit about the camera, but I still wouldn't mind having one.
Oh, no doubt. And I agree, it's not the best camera, but at the time when it came out, that was a catch me out. That was the thing to have. But, you know, like I say, I caught a lot of shit from people saying, oh, you spent $1,000 on a damn drone? Well,
You know, you get what you pay for, though.
you got to pay to play, so.
Yeah, because if you go out and buy a $400 drone, you're going to get what you pay for. Yeah.
Well, you know, I would tell people, say, well, my sanity's worth that $1,000, so if I can get out here and enjoy myself with that thing, it's money well spent.
Right.
So.
Well, it's like, you know, you go on Amazon. That's why I tell people for the price of the Mini SE, I tell them, I say, go on Amazon and find me one drone that you think in that price range would even be able to compete against that little thing. And you're not going to find it. Like, this, most drones in that price range are really shitty. Like, as far as just, you know, range and flight characteristics and camera quality, you're not going to find a drone in a $200-300 range that's going to be able to outperform the Mini SE.
We're ignoring the chat here. Let's see. For Father's Day, my wife bought me 4 DJI FPV batteries. Now I have 7.1. I don't know. 7. I'm a lucky man. That was Wedging Big. I don't know if you can read the chat right now or not.
Yeah, I was reading through it here. The Mini 3 Smart Controller, fly more care for fresh, $1,500 in Germany. About how much it is in Australia, too. I do have Litchi Bolivian, but I don't ever really use it. But I'm in their beta program, but I don't ever use it. But I do have it.
Oh, yeah, I got a smart controller, too. I caught a lot of crap about buying that. Of course, you know, some of the crap I would catch was from Dan. So, there you go. Mr. hate DJI. So.
Yeah, you know he's going to give you shit about buying anything DJI.
Well, he's had DJI in the past, too, so.
Yeah, he's all about just being able to control everything himself. He doesn't like having somebody else control his drones. I mean, I've always understood Dan's argument about it. But.
Well, I agree with him. You know, once I bought it, it's, you know, the FAA is not going to fine DJI for whatever's done with one of their products. So they need to stay the hell out of whatever it is that we bought. I mean, for DJI doing that, creating all these no-fly zones on their products, you would think our government would love them for that. But, you know, our government goes all out of their way to, you know, talk about, you know, China spying on us and all that shit through them. And
well, like I said before, too, and, you know, everybody's has been getting Autel drones because of the geofencing. And I'm like, the only reason why they don't have geofencing already is because nobody's done anything stupid with an Autel. Every time you see somebody fly into a stadium or something, it's always a fucking DJI drone. But the minute somebody decides to take an Autel and do something stupid with it, because the thing is the geofencing's already there in the Autel drones. It will tell you can't fly here, but it doesn't stop you from doing it. So all Autel is going to have to do is at some point, I'm sure that they can just flip a switch in their programming, and it's going to be there. It's probably there. It's just turned off already, you know, at the moment. But that's the thing is I don't think Autel's gotten any crap about their geofencing because nobody's done anything stupid with one of their drones. But the minute you see an Autel Evo 2 or something fly into a stadium and it makes national news, I can guarantee you that's the day that Autel decides to flip on that geofencing because they're not going to want to look bad.
Yeah, honestly, they don't care. It's not going to come back on them.
Yeah, but
it's like you going out here and buying a car from any of the car dealers. and then you go out here and drive drunk, and it's not their fault.
Right, but that's not the way people look at the drone community, unfortunately, though.
Well, everybody's got a lot of ignorance as far as drones go, so...
Well, that's what I'm saying. So to Alltel, it could be a PR nightmare as far as, yeah, it's not their fault. And like your whole reasoning behind the whole car thing is that does make sense, right? And that should relate over into Alltel's business as well. But unfortunately, I don't see it looking like that to the general public. And then Alltel is going to get so much flack about it, whether it was their fault or not. You know, they're going to be like, well, DJI could prevent their drones from going in there. Why couldn't you? Because that's the argument people are going to come up with. And then Alltel is just going to look bad, and I don't think that they're going to want to take any shit from it. And because, like I said, the programming's already there. It's just not turned on as far as stopping you from going into an unrestricted, you're into a restricted area,
Well, there's all kinds of hacks out there for DJI drones to get past that flying crap anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Alltel, I've got the original Evo too.
I'll be back in like 2 seconds, Mike. You talk to me.
Oh, Legend Big. I have had all kinds of warnings pop up on my drone, on my DJI drones, but I've never had it to where it created a problem for me. I've always been nervous about that because people were talking in the forums about it, about their drone going into a no-fly zone near an airport and supposedly getting that warning that it was just going to hover. And if it's just going to hover, it's just going to sit there until the battery dies. But there are hacks out there that you can get from most of the DJI drones. There's No Limit drones out there with a Z. There's somebody else. Oh, I think it's just called Drone Hacks.
I know Mike from Accelerated Heights, he was into a lot of that.
Yeah.
Like he did a bunch of videos on like all these different hacks you could do, but then a lot of times I think those hacks only worked if you could. Some of them I think only worked if you could downgrade the firmware. Where now
Right.
DJI has blocked that. Once you do an update, you can't downgrade the firmware anymore. It actually has a blocker in there now, where it blocks you from doing that. Now I'm sure there might be some people out there that know how to bypass that, but it's going to be far and few in between of people that actually know how to do that, right? Because it takes people like, AZ or people like Sean that are like really into computer programming and all kinds of crazy shit like that, right? That really understand that kind of, technology. But, those people are, there's only so many people out there that know how to do that kind of shit. But from what I was told, a lot of the hacks that Mike from Accelerated Heights was telling people about, apparently the company that was doing them, I guess a year or two ago, people were buying the programming from them. Some of it wasn't working anymore, and they weren't refunding people's money for it, apparently. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they're not really responsible in case DJI comes out with something that, But the thing is that you're not going to have that on your drone unless you update. So if you update it, then they're kind of washing their hands of it to begin with. I've got a license, or I've got the No Limit drones thing on my Mavic 2 Zoom. and I've got another license that I haven't even used yet, but I really haven't had to use it. Everywhere I've flown, I'll get warnings, but I've been able to fly. So I know that's not the case everywhere, but I've been pretty lucky as far as that goes. But even if I have a problem, I have a friend of mine that actually he had a YouTube channel there for a little bit. I'm not sure what he's doing with that, but he actually works for No Limit Drones. So, and I've even had conversations with the owner of No Limit Drones through Discord. So I don't know. I mean, in the long run, I don't find out that it's a problem. And if I run across somewhere that I can't fly, then I'll just go the hell somewhere else. I mean,
right.
Or I'll fly one of my Evos or something. I also got a couple of what are those 3DRs solos? See, I've got so many damn drones, I can't even remember them all in one sitting. I have to,
Well, look,
I got those because of Dan.
Send them all to me. I'll make you a list of them, and then I'll send the list back to you, okay?
What's that now?
I said, send me all your drones. I'll make you a detailed list, but I'm only going to send the list back to you, okay?
Okay. All right.
And Bravian, it's the same as in the U.S. They can only go 400 feet unless they're their version of 107. Then they can request authorization to go higher, I guess, above an object.
All right. Well, good. I'll send you the list, and then you tell me which ones you want. And since I'm going to kick off here soon anyway, then I'll just will them to you, and I'll have my old lady mail them to you. Well, the thing is, if I don't will them to somebody, she's going to throw them in the trash. She's going to throw them right in the trash. Bam, gone. Never want to see another drone again. She's going to throw it right in the trash.
Oh, don't do that. You get across this highway. Woo! There we go.
So what was this? I sent a comment over there on Paul Murray's channel, but of course you weren't reading the chat.
I couldn't see the chat on Zoom. You can't see it when you're on your cell phone.
So, but I threw a comment out there, said, "Oh my, he's so manly. He threw his lawnmower."
Oh no, I have a gas-powered lawnmower that my neighbor threw out, and it looks brand fucking new. But he was moving out of state, so he didn't want it anymore. So he never used it. His family member gave it to him, and he just put it in his garage. But he had somebody that mowed his lawn for him, so he never used it, and he threw it out by the road. So I grabbed it. Well, I can't get it to start. It seems to have good compression and everything. I just can't get it to start. But I did have an electrical lawnmower with a Black & Decker, and I've had it for like 2-3 years now. And it took a shit on me yesterday, and it's been like slowly going out over the last couple of weeks. And I got super pissed off yesterday, and I chucked that bitch halfway across the yard.
Oh.
Because it's just...
I guess you wore it out. I mean, there's not much problem you can have with a goddamn electric mower unless a fucking motor quit on you, so...
Yeah, I don't know. I tried all 4 batteries. They were all fully charged, and it wouldn't kick on with any of the batteries, because I thought, well, maybe 1 or 2 of the batteries might be bad, because I've had them as long as the lawnmower, but none of the 4 batteries would turn it on. And my backyard's starting to get long again, because here in Florida, as much as it rains, you got to fucking mow your lawn twice a week sometimes, because it just grows so quick. And I just don't have the money to go get another lawnmower. It's just a cheap basic gas lawnmower, a Walmart, a push mower. You're looking at $350, $400 easy. And so what I'm going to do is take that one gas mower I have, and I'm going to have to take it to one of those shops that does that fixes lawnmowers, because there's 2 or 3 of them that are not too far from my house. They're only a couple miles away. So I'm just going to pick one and go in there and drop it off and see what they tell me, and hopefully it's not more than $50, $60 to fix it.
Huh. JD's in the chat. He's saying, I'm a really big fan of your channel. I said, but at first I thought he was saying that to, so I throw him in my will, but he's serious. He actually posted my link on there.
No, you know the whole thing about the big fan thing, right? Did you see that? Okay, because Matt went back like a year or so, a little over a year ago, and he went back on Jim's channel, and he found the first episode that I met Matt on. And I told Matt on the episode that I was a big fan and I loved his channel, and now he's fucking going with it. And he's been giving me shit about it for like the last week. And so JD's running around telling everybody, I'm a big fan of your channel. I love your channel. And then he posts your link.
Oh, okay. Well, he's being sincere, man. He actually posted my link.
But yeah, Matt's been giving me shit all week about that. So he's like, and then, so I'm pretty sure he's going to show it on Friday. So.
Hey, JD? Oh.
Go ahead.
JD, you see my link there? You see what it says on there?
He said I'd search for Big Rooster on YouTube.
No, I changed my username, or that used to be my username on YouTube. I had a couple of different YouTube channels back in like 2010 or something. And I'd keep doing these spoonerism things. And one of my YouTube channels was Mr. Fitty Tucker. Fitty Tucker? You get the spoonerism there?
Fitty Tucker?
Yeah. Yeah, JD's got it. But I don't know. All of a sudden, then YouTube combines my channels, and it changed my screen name to my regular name. I don't know why they did that, because you can have multiple channels. But ever since then, that's been my, if you click on my link to my channel or whatever, it comes up as my original screen name from back then.
Yeah, well, see, that was the same problem Dan was having with his channel when he changed it from Drone Worship to, what was it, Scooter Vlogs or something like that. I don't know. He's changed his name like 10 times, but when he first changed it like 6 months ago, it would not come up. Like if you put in his new channel name, it would not come up at all. But if you put Drone Worship in, it would bring up his new channel name, because like YouTube's algorithm just wouldn't recognize that he changed the name of it. So you'd have to put in his old channel name to get his new one to pop up. So you got to be careful about that. Once you've had a channel name for so long, it's almost like YouTube's like, no, you're not fucking changing it. You're staying that channel name. And it won't let you change it for some damn reason. It won't come up. Like, it will let you change it, but once somebody tries to search the new name that you put, it won't let it come up as anything. It's really, and he's not the only one that's happened to. I've seen that happen to quite a few people, where they've changed their channel name, and you go to put in their new channel name, and nothing will come up, as it doesn't even exist. But the minute you put in their old channel name, their new channel name will pop right up. And I think that's what it is. Like, YouTube's algorithm just gets stuck on that name after a while, and it's like, nope. Like, that's what you are, period. Because, like, I'm afraid if I was to change my name, like, if I was to change it from Drones863, it probably would never come up as the new name.
No, I run across people I couldn't find either, and it's because they changed their channel name all the time. But I mean, Dan changes his channel name. Like I change my underwear, so every couple of months. So I don't know, but he has no problem changing his channel name.
No, it's not a problem of changing it. It's a problem of the
Right,
YouTube
searching it.
algorithm.
Right.
Yeah, recognizing it in the search engine. That's the problem with it.
I'm not sure what Bavarian Skypix was talking about. I guess you're kidding me.
Yeah, I think he was joking around because your name on your thing right now is Big Rooster, is what it's showing on the screen.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because, see, like, StreamYard, if you turn your camera off, it's not like Zoom. You don't disappear. You're just showing as you are right now on StreamYard. But on Zoom, when you turn your camera off, you disappear off the screen.
I ran across a guy that I liked his screen name because he did the Spoonerism thing too. His screen name was Pat Fousey, and it was a legit screen name on YouTube. So Pat Fousey, as opposed to Fat Pussy.
I wish YouTube wouldn't allow multiple channels to have the same name. That annoys the living hell out of me. Like, it should do just like emails. When you go to put an email in, if somebody already has that email, it should just give you a list of like suggestions, or you pick something.
Right. Because if you did that anywhere else, they'd come back with, "Oh, not available, but you can try such and such 69 or whatever."
Right.
But you can create anybody's same screen name on here, and that kind of sucks.
And that's how you get a lot of people trolling other accounts too, with fake accounts. Like, you can have like that one guy that came into Rodney Bell's show as Dennis Lovelady. He had his picture, his channel name,
right,
everything. And Rodney let him in thinking it was Dennis, and then the dude fucking pulled his dick out and started doing the helicopter.
Right. Well, that didn't have a problem with YouTube, though. That was through StreamYards where he created the screen name.
No, he did it through YouTube. He had a whole YouTube account that was mimicking Dennis Lovelady.
Well, I don't know that he typed anything in the chat. He might have, but he came in on Rodney's channel through StreamYards.
Yeah, but Rodney, that was when Rodney used to post a link in the chat like Paul does.
Right.
Rodney doesn't do that no more after that happened. Now he has to invite you, or he'll put the link in the chat.
I went through that video frame by frame to try to see if we could recognize who it was, or in case Rodney wanted to file a complaint against the guy or something. And I sent him the best pictures I could of the guy's face, because there was a couple of frames in there where you could, somewhat see the guy himself. But I don't know. But I mean, with all the crap, YouTube doesn't care. They don't give a shit what kind of, with all the spam bots and crap that's running around on here. They don't give a shit.
Oh, the last 6 or 7 lives I did, they got flooded in the comment section with those fucking stupid porn site links that are written in a different language. Like, I had 5 or 6 on every single one of my last lives over the last week or so. Ridiculous.
It's YouTube allowing some of these screen names and crap. I mean, I've seen screen names where they're using the N-word in the screen name and everything else, and it's just, what the hell, man? Well, YouTube, what the,
Oh, yeah, there's that one that's Hitler Nazi that always comes into everybody's chats. I've seen that one bunches of times.
Who?
It's a screen name, and it will say Hitler Nazi, and then it will have a bunch of Nazi symbols.
Right.
And they'll come in the chat, and they'll start saying the N-word a bunch, and they'll be like, "How do you like dead?" And then they'll say the N-word, and they come into. I've seen that same screen name in probably 10 or 15 people's chats that have come in.
There's
just randomly popped in.
YouTube will allow that, but there's actually, if you type a couple of numbers in YouTube in the chat, if you just type these numbers in chat, it won't go through. I think one of them is 88. And I don't remember what the other one is. Everybody in the chat, so type 88. See if you can type 88 and put it in the chat. If I remember correctly, that's one of them that you cannot put in chat. Just a simple number, 88.
AZ, what are you talking about? Between lots of it? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, AZ did it. I'm screwing up, I guess. Maybe it was 83 or... The reason we ran across this was somebody was having a giveaway, and the number that they picked that they wanted people to guess was one of the numbers you can't type on YouTube.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a 2-digit number. 73 might have been one of them. I don't remember, but I think it was 88 that is supposed to signify something about Nazi Germany, or I don't know. It's some kind of racist crap or something. I don't remember what it is. Yeah. Bavarian got it. It's a Germany bad number. And
well, there's been times too where randomly, like, we were on Matt's show and people trying to put their like channel links, or they were trying to put a video link in the chat, and YouTube kept removing it as spam. Like, it wasn't the moderators doing it, because everybody that comes into Matt's channel, if you come in 2 or 3 times, he'll give you a wrench, and so 99% of people in Matt's chat have a wrench, so you guys can't moderate each other. And so I've seen moderators put a link in for a channel, either a channel link or for a video. YouTube just comes in out of nowhere and just blocks it, and it won't come up. Like, sometimes if you try to put your email address in a chat, it will block it and it won't come up.
No, I know. I typed some rude crap in there, messing with you, and YouTube blocked it. And I'm a moderator on Matt's channel, so it's...
Well, that's what I'm saying. The other moderators can't block what you're saying, so it has to be YouTube doing it, because...
Oh, I know. I've had messages pop up that says Google has blocked your comment.
Yeah, certain things that you might say in a certain order or something, they might do it. Lots of bad links in your channel.
I wish I knew what those numbers were. Type in the chat, type 73 or 83. One of those two. I don't think you can type. I wish I knew what they were, but
It was probably 88, because Baravian Skatrix will set 88 in Germany.
Well, yeah, but they're typing it in the chat now, so it's... Apparently they allowed it or something, or I don't know.
That's hard to say, though. I mean...
Yeah, Wedge and Big type both of them, so...
But like I said, I've seen white supremacist symbols in people's channel names, like that Nazi one that always pops in all the time. Matter of fact, that one was in... What channel was it? It might have been Paul Burry's channel not too long ago. It popped in there.
Hey, man, I think your old lady's saying hi to me. She said hi, honey, so I don't know if she's talking to me or you.
She's not really talking to me, Mike. What's up, Mike? What's up, Sarah? But YouTube's weird about that. Like I said, it only happens every once in a while. Like, they'll come in randomly and block a link, and then you'll have another show next week, and they won't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's no big deal, but it's just how YouTube allows some crap, allowing these screen names, but they won't allow a number to be typed in chat. Silly shit like that, so...
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. That's like Sean went to send Tim some firmware updates for its printer. Like he went to send the file through Messenger the other day. 2 of them went through, and then when he tried to send the third one, YouTube Messenger Facebook Messenger blocked him and said that it was something about they thought it was like a virus or something.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, and they wouldn't let it go through.
I think Tim was trying to put that printer together or something?
Yeah, and he was sending them the firmware through Messenger for him. And they blocked it and said it was some kind of like virus or something, or some kind of spam or some crap. And that's like, we look at Facebook, it's just as bad. Like, you'll get people all the time, like I'll get like a message from like one of my uncles or something from a fake account. It's not actually their account, but it will look like their account. And they'll message me and say, hey, how you been? And I'll be like, good. Because I'm assuming it's them, right? Because it didn't friend request me or nothing. It's just a message that looks like it's from their page, but it's not actually their page. It's just a fake page. And what they do is they get your friends list and they start messaging everybody on your friends list. And then I'll be like, oh, I'm doing good. And he'll be like, oh, did you hear about such and such, how to make money? And I'm like, okay, yeah, this ain't my uncle telling me this. Like, and then immediately I'll block it. You know what I'm saying?
Steve Carpenter's talking to you in chat. He wants to know how you're hosting the show without being on camera or something.
Because I don't want to be, Steve. Leave me alone.
I think he's asking, how are you doing it? Oh, no, wait a second.
No, he says,
how about hosting your show with you on the show and not just the voice? Okay.
Well, I was told I have a sexy voice, Steve, so, you
know.
Oh.
How you doing, Steve?
Let me put I'll put the link back in the chat if anybody else wants to pop in.
Oh, you got to pay attention in chat, man, or people get pissed off and they'll leave. So you can't ignore them, man. Trust me, I know from experience.
I have been talking to people in the chat.
Oh, I know. I'm just picking on you. I'm always giving you shit, you know that.
That's for sure.
Yeah, you should pin that comment, or pin the link. JD should have had his ass in here already, but he didn't.
Well, I can't pin it through StreamYard, and since I'm on my phone, I don't really want to back out.
Oh, okay. Well,
StreamYard, because I don't want to screw it up.
Okay, then just drop it in the chat every now and then. Hell, Steve might come in here. I don't know if he's working or not.
Steve, that's Mike B. I don't know if you knew that was you or not.
Steve knows my voice. I think he does. It's been a while, so maybe he didn't recognize it. I don't know. But he should know.
Oh my God, I want to get out of the city. All right, 210 5th Street South.
I mean, you would think I'd want to. Yeah, I put these other names on there. Well, I don't know. We'll get into that later, but I never promote my screen on my channel, so I always put some kind of weird shit on there. People say, "Who the hell is that?"
Steve, if you want to pop in, man, go ahead. Don't be a keyboard warrior like JD. Hide behind the screen. Down here to the next street over.
Yeah, you got to check the green room now and then too, and see if anybody is there.
Yeah, it doesn't always chime at me like it's supposed to.
You ought to start a regular show, man. Do I mean, this is kind of cool too, where we can pop in here anytime and hang out. But you ought to set you up a night and do a show. Get on the bandwagon with everybody else and have a night. Have a show.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Saturday afternoons, because nobody really does afternoon shows, right? They always do everybody always wants to do morning or evenings, but if you notice on the weekends, almost nobody's ever live in the afternoon time. So, and we had a pretty good one last week, so I figured, after Paul goes off, I'll do a Saturday, afternoon one for a few hours.
Well, that's cool. I'll probably jump in. What the hell?
Yeah, because that's perfect timing. Everybody's kind of home, relaxing. And like I said, most people don't have nothing to do during the day because normally most people don't go live during the middle of the day. Like I said, everybody always wants to go live either in the morning or the evening.
I mean, you could talk about 3D printers or whatever, or I don't know. Bill wasn't too thrilled about the 3D printers the other night, but
yeah.
I don't think it was because of the 3D printers. I think he was just 3 sheets into the wind, and that's.
Oh, he was definitely.
Yeah.
Because he fell asleep on his show later on that night. No, I would rather just do a Saturday afternoon and just kind of open forum, whatever.
Just free fall. Just anybody talk about whatever the hell they want.
Because everybody knows I hate structured shows anyway. So.
Yeah, whether or not it's throwing lawnmowers or 3D printers or the latest bird that they got, or whatever the hell it's, Bavarian Sky Pixels. Where did you say you're from? I know you mentioned something about your father being your grandfather being somewhere in Germany or something. Or?
I want to say he lives in Germany because I think he said that before.
It might be.
Because he also said that he learned UK English. So he does have a little bit of issues understanding us because it's like a little bit different dialect of English, I guess. So.
JD says you need to show your face so that Steve can finish.
Ew.
JD, why aren't you in here, man?
Oh, he always makes excuses up. I'm working. But yeah, he'll be in the chat for like 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah,
or he'll say, I'm getting ready for my trip. But yet again, he's still in the chat talking for like 2 hours.
Yeah, Bavarian says he is from Germany. Okay.
Yeah.
And his grandpa was a Nazi. Well, we're not going to hold that against him or whatever, because that's not his fault.
It's a whole different time period anyway.
Yeah. And Night Train just popped in, says, I'm busy. He ain't busy.
He ain't got jack shit going on right now. He can't even move a box.
If Night Train's busy, it's because he's walking across the street to the bar. That's why Mike would be busy. There's Steve. How you doing,
Mike?
Steve?
Doing good. Hello, Justin.
Let me get this layout better. There we go.
Well, I don't blame Mike. I'd be on my way over to the bar across the street, too.
I mean, that's convenient. You can't, he bought that house and the bar was right across the street. So no DWIs there.
There you go. No, it'd just be hit and run.
That would be the minute he steps out onto the asphalt. The cop car would come out of nowhere. Whoop! All right, you're drunk in public.
Yep. There's JD. I don't want to. How are you, JD?
Not a team
Oh,
player.
that's right. I forgot about Mike Surgeon. He said he's got
Yeah.
ice packed on his arm.
He's going to have those on his arm for several days.
He just said, I don't want to.
I know. Or better yet, just because.
So how you doing today, Steve?
Good. We're getting crazy weather. I thought here it was about 45 minutes ago. It finally stopped. I thought I'd moved to Florida. Man, thunder got dark, and I mean it was really rumbling here. I couldn't see any lightning, but it got pretty well had covered over, and there's a chance all the way through this evening with a chance of showers, but it's not really doing any. I made the street just a little damp. We got a little bit of moisture, but it just like poofed in, poofed out. And we got couches being delivered today, so that's I don't want the rain.
When I started this stream, it was 76 outside, and now it's 89, and I've only been on for an hour and a half.
Jeez.
It's gone up that much in an hour and a half.
Yeah, I looked on the radar picture when I heard the rumbling. I thought, who's doing construction around here? You know, it sounds like a wheelbarrow going through and some people dumping stuff, because we don't get that. We don't get that here. It's more or less past us, so I don't think we're going to get any more rain. It's moving out, but that doesn't mean later on tonight. Yeah, 70 degrees here and feels like 78.
Damn, that's nice. It's 89 degrees here.
Yeah, I'll turn my cam on.
Holy moly, he is alive. Yeah, you better keep that off while at work.
I ain't worried about it. Ain't nobody at my work watches my channel anyway, so.
Famous last words.
They don't have no. Well, none of them have any interest in drones anyway.
There's Mike. Looking at a smoke detector.
Steve seen me on camera before.
And Ice Pack Mike.
There he is.
I had to bully Mike back on the. I had to bully the Mike back on the panel again.
Look at that big old thick pillow they gave me and everything for it. It's even got the stress ball so you can work your exercises.
Are you right-handed or left-handed, Mike?
Right-handed. Oh.
Well, do me a favor and stay off of Pornhub for a while.
Yeah, right.
So you're starting to feel it now, huh?
Oh yeah, the pain blocker's wearing off now. I'm like, yeah,
all the drugs that they gave you, the anesthesia for the surgery, are starting to pull off.
Oh, dude, they put a pain blocker in, and so they went in at the neck. So this whole, I mean, my ear, my face, my whole shoulder, my arm, it was all numb. I couldn't do nothing with it. So they blocked the pain there, but when the doctor come in, he's like, "Are you a cheap date or an expensive date?" I said, "I'm a cheap date." He's like, "I don't know the way you're talking. I think you're an expensive date. Double them up." So he made sure it was going to last a while. So, yeah, about 24 hours. It's coming down now, though.
Yeah.
You know?
When I had retina eye detachment surgery, and when they go in for that, you come out, and I mean, I go in the morning at 6, and I'm grabbing something at McDonald's because I'm starving to death. By about 10:30, 11, and your whole face, like you're saying, is because they go in there and it's all done liquid, but they are giving you sedation in the IV and anesthesia, and it's like the problem with me is I am a cheap date. I start moving around. They had to bring me out of it. So for the operation, I was awake for over 75% of the operation.
No, I was out. They gave me the blocker. I was in there for a few minutes, watched them do some things. They're like, "How you feeling? You feel this yet?" I'm like, "A little bit." couple minutes later, do you feel this yet? Nope. Okay. And that's all I remembered. I don't remember nothing else. I was gone.
Oh, good one, Justin. You knock yourself out.
Right. We got Big Rooster as the CEO now.
That's right. How you been, Mike? B?
Other than that, we're good here.
Yeah.
Sore. Trying to get comfortable this afternoon. I was gonna go lay down. I'm like, no, I can't get comfortable in the chair. All right, we'll go take a Norco ice for a little while and stall. We'll see.
My hair's all messed up every time.
Yeah.
Mine's been tied up since yesterday.
That's what hats are.
I'm afraid to try to brush it. You know,
I hadn't been awake long. I'm sitting here still sipping on my first cup of coffee, so my hair is going to be all messed up. I didn't expect to be on camera anyway, so.
I know. I was just sitting there. I'm like, well, let's see what's going on. I seen Josh on. I figured I'd drop in and show me ice pack and being a good boy.
There we go.
I was on brain jerk for an hour this morning, but that's my normal thing on the weekends anyway. But now that I'm not working, I guess I got time.
How long are you off for? How long are they requiring you off
the
for?
sling's for 6 weeks, but they really haven't told me no work. They're just telling me light duty, no extenuous, extensive work and this and that, but I go back in 10 days to see the doc to find out what's up next. So
yeah,
I'm going to take that much time probably and work on things around here and blah, 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 Try to get better.
So
I don't want to go back too early, that's for sure.
No, don't.
So is the reason that you had to go get surgery because you were on Pornhub too much, or what the hell happened?
No, I'm a residential painter by trade, so I just overused both my shoulders way too much. So the rotator cuff and everything, it was all blown out and stretched out and loose. And
okay.
So basically they went in, did a whole bunch of tightening and shit and reattached the rotator cuff the way it should be, hopefully. And we'll see.
Well, they should have pulled a Steve Austin on you and put you a bionic arm on there.
Yeah, I was hoping. Oh, now he's in there. Now he's
nice of you to join your streamer,
Justin, before you poofed away, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it was bad enough he wasn't on, but to take himself off his own stream, now that's going to extremes.
Yeah, there was one day that he couldn't get back in here. He left me all alone. I was the only one in here. He couldn't get back in.
Was close to his house waiting on the 4 o'clock hour so he could go home.
Well, what time is it over there? It's coming on 1 o'clock, almost on 1 o'clock.
Yep, 1 o'clock, 7 minutes to. Yeah, 6 weeks, no work. I got a little bit of stuff I work on video-wise. I did a little bit of flying, and hopefully I can work a little bit. I mean, I still got 2 hands, so I mean, I got movement in those. So if I rest the controller the right way, I should be all right, Use the DJI, put the tablet somewhere else so I don't have that extra weight on the controller, and yeah, it should be good.
Yeah. Controller's pretty light.
Yeah, the goggles rest on my head, so that's no problem.
Yeah.
It's stretching up to hit the power button or the record button, probably the trick of the goggles.
Well, we'll see if you're ambidextrous or not.
Yeah, good. A little difficulty, but practice, right? That's what the boss was telling me. He's like, "Yeah, you can come to work, right? You use your left hand." Yeah, sure. They see me climbing ladders one-handed.
Yeah, that's where you need 2 hands, one for the company and one for you.
Maintain 3 points of contact with 1 hand and 2 feet.
That's right.
Jump. You're touching the ladder, you gotta have 3 points.
I'll never forget when I was going in for my interview for electrical apprenticeship. There at the beginning, they said, "Well, what do you do for hobbies?" So I go, "I rock climb and I've done some mountain climbing. You could consider it not mountain climbing, but it's still face climbing. And they go, well, where at? And I told them, I said, I climbed Yosemite. And later on during the interview, and he goes, one guy goes, I got a question for you. Are you afraid of heights? And the other 4 interviewers just kind of looked at him going, didn't you hear that he rock climbed? And you're asking him if he's afraid of heights?
What part of the interview weren't you here for?
Well, it was so funny because I said, no, I'm more afraid of a ladder than I am of rock climbing.
What do you got, T-Mobile over there, Justin?
He's got bad.
Justin, you got to get off that Kmart cell phone plan.
Yeah. He's a Walmart shopper.
Shut up.
Can you hear us, Justin? Nod your head.
Yes, I can hear you.
We heard him yelling back at us, barely, but
Barely. Well, we'll just do it this way. Because this means 2 of these in England.
oh.
Yeah, that's what it is. A double F off. The first time my wife met her, well, which is now her son-in-law, the first time because he's from England, she's sitting there going, yeah, we had two, and she's going like this, like right in his face. His eyes got this big going, what is it? She didn't know. We wouldn't know, but it's like flipping him off twice right in his face.
I could need a better ice pack. This one's too thick, too solid. It won't form to the shoulder well. Was Justin frozen now? It looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bavarian Sky, it's not just in Germany, it's that way here too in the US. So how you been, Mike B?
Well, I'm still above ground, so that's good.
Yeah. No grass growing above you this morning when you woke up, huh?
No, not yet.
His eyes aren't fully open yet either, though. So.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get the first cup through me too.
That was hours ago for me. I was up at like 6 o'clock when the sun come through the light of the window. I'm like, oh man, sleeping in the living room is not going to cut it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened to me. I took a nap about 6 a.m. this morning and woke up. So, watching TV, sitting in the living room.
There you go. I was up around late today, 7 o'clock. I got up at 7 because I knew I was going to be home today. So had to go outside and move the patio furniture. So when they come around the back in order to bring the couches in, they're going to be coming in the back to come into our family room. Move all the patio furniture out of the way because one of the things it says in the form for delivery, we will not remove or adjust any existing furniture. So you got to have a clear path for them to come in.
It's like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning over there on the West Coast.
For me, it's just a couple minutes to 10.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now, Justin?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. It's just
You're freezing up here there.
my Bluetooth is shitting itself in my car.
Oh.
Yep. Well, guys, I gotta back out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off out of here myself.
Couches are here.
Enjoy the furniture.
We'll catch you later, Steve.
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger.
Take care. I won't. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna get out of here too. Go try to find a more comfortable position.
Well, damn, I was hoping y'all were going to hold the channel there for a minute so I could go get some more coffee.
It worked out well then. Now that Justin's back, maybe he'll take control of his own channel.
Does he got a mic now? I don't know. Can we hear it?
He's still trying to fight it. Yeah, my Bluetooth doesn't like StreamYards for some reason. It likes to kick the Bluetooth out when I'm using it. It'll be back and forth and lose my audio and shit. So I just go without it. But
Maybe Justin could do a mime for us or something. I don't know.
Right. Lip sync. Just unmute the microphone. It'd probably help, Justin. It's muted. There you go. Nope, didn't help. We ain't hearing another word. Not a thing. Not a word out of you.
Well, later, Mike. Fix it, Justin. Come on, fix it. What? I'm gonna sit here and give you shit the whole time, and you won't be able to say nothing back if you don't fix it. You might have to reboot your phone or something. I don't know. Steve's on the West Coast. It's 1:00 p.m. here. Well, damn, he gave me the whole show. All right, Justin, I'm gonna get naked on your show now. See if I can get you kicked off of YouTube. Maybe he's rebooting his phone. Who knows? That's probably the only way he can get his audio back. I'll draw some faces on my fingers and do finger puppets. You got audio again or not?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What'd you have to do?
I don't know. I had to turn my car off and turn it back on. I think it was the car that was doing it, not my phone. I don't know. Because it wouldn't like register that the car was there. I don't know what the fuck was going on. It does that every once in a while though, even when I'm not on StreamYard. Like I'll just be on my music, listening to music.
Well, now you know what to do next time it happens.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll be listening to my music. I'll shut the car off and turn it back on, and my phone won't want to connect to it. So I don't know if it's the car or my phone doing it.
Huh.
But it does it with my work phone too, so I'm assuming it's the car Bluetooth is just shutting itself.
Well, do like you do with a lawnmower and take your phone and zing it out the window. See how far you can throw it.
I'm gonna do it to a fucking car in a second. We're supposed to be getting some new trucks here soon. I hope we get them soon. We're running out of vehicles. They're all breaking down on us, and we're supposed to be getting those new Ford hybrids.
Well, you're wearing them out.
Well, it's just like the car. When I got this Jeep, it already had over 100. It was at like 115,000 miles, and I've already put 100. Is that 124 now? I think.
What did you say it is? A Jeep?
Yeah, it's a Jeep Compass or a Jeep Patriot.
It didn't look like a Jeep from what I could see of the interior. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a Jeep Patriot. We have Compasses and Patriots. And like I said, when I got it, it already had been beat to hell. So, matter of fact, I have to go into. Let's see.
Hey there, Drone Daves.
What's up, Drone Days?
Go ahead and drop a link again in case somebody wants to come in.
Let's see here. I might just head back to Winter Haven because I have to do 123. Yeah, I gotta take my car into the shop anyway, so I might just head back to Winter Haven because usually when I go do that, it takes them fucking 3 hours to do it anyway, so. Because it's all due for oil change and inspection, so.
Oh. Bavarian the Sky says he drove. First he said 1,200 kilometers, which I was trying to figure that out. But I was figuring it was about 800 miles. He said 750. Bavarian, what's your name? I hate just calling people by a screen name. What's your first name? I'm not sure what Drone Day's name is either.
Drone Days, I believe, is Bob,
Oh, okay. Hey, Bob.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Bob and Marcus. Bavarian is Marcus.
Okay. Let's see here. I'll go through this page real quick, and then I'm going to head back to Winter Haven.
Oh, well, Justin, you're going to have to talk to the people for a minute because I'm going to get another cup of coffee.
Alright, you good.
I'll be right back.
Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm just checking these addresses real quick. Finish filling this paperwork out. Okay, and then still go ahead and put this sheet away. I gotta head to Tire Kingdom so I can get this truck serviced, get an oil change. Plus, I'm gonna need them to look at the truck because it keeps stalling out for some stupid ass reason. So, how you doing today, Bob? I have been out near Melbourne, by the way, never met her. Melbourne, Florida. It's not too far from me. I think it's about 2 hours from her. Let me figure out exactly which one I want to go to Lake Wales. They got a better shot than Winter Haven. Oh, no. I thought you were talking about Melbourne, Florida. 'Cause there's a Melbourne here in Florida. But no, I'm not from Australia. I'm from the U.S. I'm originally from California, and then I moved to Florida about 8 years ago. Had to get the hell out of California. They're running that state into the ground. Alright, looks like we've got about a 37-minute drive. We'll be on the road for a minute. So what I'll do... Oh no. Hold on. Put you guys up here and you guys watch the road. Let's see here. Settings, camera, back camera. Exit out of that. Turn the camera on. There you go. I'll plug in my other phone because that one's dying. Alright. Yeah, I'm from California. I left California about 8 years ago. Moved to Florida. I like it a lot better here. You don't have all the regulations, crap, stupid shit that California does. California's ran by a bunch of jackasses. What's up, Matt? You want to pop in? The link's in the chat. And if you don't need that right this second, Matt, because I got a clip of your message, I scrolled down and read it when it popped in on my thing when I was on here. I can send it to you when I get home. I have to go through all that when I get to the house. Shut the hell up, JD. Swear to fucking God. Fucking keyboard warrior at his finest over here. I got about a 35 minute drive anyway, so anybody wants to pop in and hang out for a minute. Once I get to the shop, I'm going to have to end it. Come on, Matt, pop in. Some bitch. You can give us your best southern accent, man. GTA 5, the traffic was different. Well, if I was playing GTA 5, I'd be ripping a hooker out of her car right now, right? I'd be at the Vanilla Unicorn watching JD on the strip pole. Yeah, drone days, Florida, there's no fucking mountains or anything. Might get a little bit of areas where it's a little hilly up and down on the roads, but that ain't nothing. For the most part, it's just fucking flat. A flatlander, exactly. Ah, you bitch. Just like JD, bunch of keyboard warriors. Talk shit in the chat, can't come in. The Hurricanes keep it level. Alright, Mike. Got that right. Like you can see right here, there's like a little bit of a hill. That ain't nothing. Northeast is from Australia. Let me mute myself, I got a phone call.
Okay, that took a little longer than I thought it was, but well. I see old Moldy Butts in the chat. And there's Matt, too. Hey, Matt, how you doing, brother? Come on in here, Tim. Matt can come in here, too, if he wants. Justin, if you're talking, I'm not hearing nothing, so I don't know if your mic quit on you again or what.
Yeah, Mike, give me a sec, I'm on the phone.
Oh, no problem. Take your time. JD, why ain't you in here, man? You're regular in here. Yeah, Bob, I've got a face, but I look worse than Freddy Krueger, so I usually don't get on here.
Alright, I'm back.
All right.
I'm heading to the shop now. Once I get there, I'll have to end the live, but a good 30 minutes out from there. Or 31 minutes is what the GPS says.
Where are you going?
I gotta take my truck in to go get service.
Okay, so you're going to goof off the rest of the day.
Do I?
You're going to goof off the rest of the day.
Yeah, pretty much, because they take fucking forever to do anything simple, so. But I have to get it looked at anyway because it keeps fucking stalling out. Like, I'll be going to take off and it will just shut off on me. And then sometimes when I'm just sitting, it will shut off on me. So I gotta go take it in and have them figure out why the hell it's doing that. And hopefully it's not
All right,
serious,
Matt.
otherwise we don't have any more spare vehicles, so.
Have a good one there, Matt. Get you some beauty sleep.
Oh, he's full of shit. He ain't going to bed. What's up, Tim?
When you get in there, just tell them they'll place an order for a new truck for you and be done with it.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy. Just tell them I want that 350 King Ranch, right?
What is it?
I said, just tell them I want that F-350 King Ranch.
Either that or a limousine, so that you can just sit back in the limo, and when you got to jump out and do a meter reading or whatever, then they can just tell you that they've arrived. They can hook you up with a chauffeur and everything.
What you up to, Tim? You want to pop in for a minute and say hi? I mean, I only got 29 minutes till I get to my destination, and I got to end it anyway. If you want to pop in for a couple minutes.
And my old lady will probably be home in about 20 minutes also, so I'll probably jump out of here then.
Yeah, that tripped me out, though, when he told me you still had those 2 drones still in the package. I bet there's not many of those floating around anymore unless they're, you know, like, unless you buy them from, like, Amazon or something.
I don't know what she said.
I was talking about those 2 drones that you had that were sealed up.
The 2 drones I had that did what?
That are still sealed in the packaging.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, there's probably not too many of those floating around in the original packaging. 'Cause I don't know, can you still buy an Air 1 and the Phantom 4, the one you have? I don't know if you can still buy those new on Amazon.
You can buy the Phantom 4 Pro version 2, I think, still in the package. I think they still sell that. I mean, like I say, this isn't the fancy one. It's got the standard camera on.
Right.
I mean, which is still good. I mean, hell, I never had any problem having video on it.
That drone's still better than any of the new $300-$400 drones coming out, that's for sure.
You fly your standard there, Mike? How often do you fly?
I didn't know if he still had a Phantom 4. I thought he had the Mini 2 and that was it.
No, you just said I've got a P4S also.
I've never had a Phantom. Now, I had a cheap Authentic that was like a Phantom, but it was, you know, a cheap or knockoff version.
Well, I always wanted a Phantom. I had the Mavic Pro before I got the Phantom. But no, I got it and flew it and got a big old case for it, a bunch of the extended batteries for it. I think I've got 4 batteries for it. Real nice case. It's it's like brand new. I've probably flown it less than 10 times.
I didn't know. I thought you got rid of it. I know Mike had the DJI FPV. I thought he got rid of it. I didn't know he still had it.
Morning.
What's up, Tim?
What's up there, moldy butt? Moldy butt?
Yeah, I just woke up. So, what's been happening?
Driving to the shop to get my truck serviced.
Ain't nothing wrong with the truck. He just wants to goof off the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep. So, did you watch that video I sent you, Justin?
Which one?
The one I just sent you yesterday.
Is that the one where you're dressed up like a schoolgirl?
No, it ain't. No,
that's not it?
It's about this bloke that he thinks the world is flat.
No, I'll have to look at it. Yeah, I got like 15 messages from different people last night, and I haven't looked at any of them. I gotta go through them.
Yeah, It's pretty interesting. It's worth a look.
Yeah, you gotta love flat earthers, man. They have weird ass theories.
Yeah. But it's funny though. I was just for the hell of it, you know. I googled, is gravity real? Google that and take a look at it. It's pretty cool.
What is it like? What's the breakdown of it like?
It hasn't been proven. It's pretty weird.
It's hard for me to hear y'all because I'm on my phone. One of these days, I'll put a microphone on my computer so I can hear.
Yeah.
You don't need any kind of tool, Baridi. You just click on the link if you're on a cell phone or on a tablet or computer, and it'll just take you right to it through Google.
Well, I want to get away from something portable so I can have more audio. Me trying to hear y'all through the phone, it's not real loud. Plus, I got to put on my reader so I can see the video. That's part of the reason that I don't want to get on cam while I'm got these squinty ass glasses on. But there's a lot of other reasons on that shit too.
Mike says Alexa says it's real. Tim.
Huh?
Mike says Alexa says it's real. He just asked Alexa.
Oh, it should. Yeah. Alexa says,
Something's real. I don't know what we're talking about.
They'll say it's real, but can they say, has it been proven? And
What's
then Google
real?
it says that it hasn't been proven.
What are we talking about? What's real?
Gravity.
Oh, well, it's. I'm convinced.
No,
They don't actually know what causes gravity, but out of all the science that they know, they don't actually know what causes gravity.
Nope.
Other than it's a pull. All objects pull, but they don't know why.
That's the thing. This guy said he goes and check out water because water always goes to its level. And he goes, if we're going, if it's a round Earth and we're going that many miles an hour or whatever, you know, spinning, why hasn't anything? Or if it's round, why isn't it flowing a certain way and all that stuff?
Because the gravity of the moon has an effect on our water. That's what causes the waves in the ocean.
But scientists or people can't say. So now I'm not a flat earther. I just think it's interesting. Pretty sure. Hey, get Steve in here. He's in the
Steve's in the green room.
Steve had to come in and put his 2 cents in on this.
And Buzz Aldrin said that he was never at the moon. He said it's been all photographed. I can't hear you, bud. No audio. Oop.
You're driving. That's more important.
Yeah, that's it. How you doing, Steve?
Good, Tim. Good day to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Just woke
So,
up.
how do you like being on the other side of history now? It's getting shorter days.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. Leave in the dark and get home at dark. But I'm liking the paycheck, though.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah.
So were you coming in to give him a physics lesson?
Well, when Buzz Aldrin said that he was never to the moon, that was pretty fun. And if you look at it, they haven't been back to the moon for some reason. Maybe it's because they never went in the first place. Never know.
Nah, we can actually see the lander on the moon.
That's the other thing that the guy said. If there's so many billion light years away or something, how can we see it?
You
I don't
bet
know.
we have mountains, Mike.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is the thing, Tim. Is everybody whoever tries to counteract what anything that NASA did? Guess what? They're not an expert in that field by any means.
Yeah.
They just take information that they learn online, and they try to come up with their. But if you ask any physicist, they're not going to agree with any crackpot that tries to say.
Then what about? Well, this is my question. What about all the people that the whisperers from NASA? They said all the same stuff.
Well, it's just like how they say 9/11 was a conspiracy. Do you think it's gone this long without somebody coming forward and saying something? You know how many people would it took to cause that? So the way that people try to say.
Well, everything like the theory. Everything's a theory. And what is a theory?
Yeah, but most theories and most conspiracy theories are usually brought up by somebody that really is not an expert in that field to begin with, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying NASA people came out and leaked it. Those are the people that are in that area, in that field of view. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I need a cup of coffee. You're right there.
I'm just saying, normally when the conspiracy theories come forward, they're usually brought on by people that aren't experienced in that field. And then when the experienced guys come out that are experts in that field, counteract or rebuttal their argument, all of a sudden they're the crazy ones. And they don't know what they're talking about. Or they're lying. When they have no reason to really be lying about something like that. Wrong turn. I don't know. I just don't fall for a lot of those conspiracy theories. I know, but didn't Buzz Aldrin punch a guy in the face who tried to say he didn't go to the moon?
Bless you.
Who was?
That's fake.
What? What's fake?
That punching him in the face, I heard.
It was a reporter. No, there's video of it. A reporter tried to tell him that they never went to the moon, and he got pissed off and punched dude. I've seen the video.
Oh,
There's
okay.
actual video of it. And now whether it was staged or not, I mean, you can say that. But there's actual video of him punching a reporter in the face for saying that he didn't actually go to the moon because he took offense to it. Like, you know, that they didn't put in the hard work to do whatever they had to do back then to get there. Mm-hmm. And you could tell that he was, like, super pissed off about it. Like, it didn't look fake to me. But, he genuinely looked pissed. But there is a video of him punching a reporter in the face.
I'll have to look for that. Yeah, Bavarian Skies, California. We have a lot of high mountains all the way up the central part of the United States. It's called the Sierra Nevada Range. Mount Whitney is the highest, and it's 14,505 in the range, and it's roughly. If you've ever seen on a map where Yosemite is, it would be south and east of Yosemite.
Yeah, Justin, he has said it. I think it was Buzz Aldrin or Neil Armstrong, one of them. Watch the video. Watch the video.
Saying is one of them got into it. I can't remember if it was Buzz Aldrin or if it was the other one you were saying, but one of them punched a reporter in the face for saying that they.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that. There's a guy that
might
was
have
in
been
the Air Force for so long, and he was a jet, and he says that, okay, like a lighthouse. He didn't say it, but he said a lighthouse will tell you that the ocean is level. Why is the ocean level if the Earth is round? No problem,
Okay,
Brian. Just go listen to it.
But this is the thing: is what's the point of anybody covering up whether the world's round or flat? What's the end goal of covering
Well,
that up?
he said he brought up Freemason.
Oh, Jesus
Freemason.
Christ. Now this is getting... Shit's getting deep
man.
now.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying, but what's the whole point? What's the end game of
Well,
covering that up?
that's what I sent him a message. I said, what do you get out of this? What's going to happen if you do debunk the theory and hypothetically the world is flat? What are you going to do?
Like, what is that?
Yeah.
Well, I've been in an aircraft at just under 50,000 feet, and it's not flat. There's curvature to the Earth when you're at 50,000 feet and you're looking out.
He said he showed pictures and video that shows that there is no curvature, and
Who's that?
Oh, this guy that does all
Oh.
these videos trying to debunk it and shit.
Oh yeah,
And
there's the flat Earth theorists.
Oh yeah. But I like it because it seems interesting to me. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing is like I was saying, Steve. What's the end game?
Yeah, what's the end game?
Why would the governments around the world try to cover up whether Earth is flat or not? What the fuck does it make a difference? Like, what's their end game of trying to cover that up? Like, what would be the reason? There's no reason behind that. I just don't see what. And there's just too many governments, too many scientists in the world that some legitimate information wouldn't have come forward. Because like I said, most of these people that do videos on YouTube are not pilots, they're not, scientists by any means. They didn't go to school for it. So it's like, if I heard a physicist that went to, that had multiple, degrees in physics and mathematics say, yeah, I think the world's flat, I might perk my ears up and maybe take a listen.
There is
but
a
when
couple
it's
out
just
there.
some
There is
random
a
person,
couple.
dude, I've heard so many physicists. But what I'm saying is, I've seen some of the top physicists in the world rebuttal those arguments.
Yeah, you'll
And
see
what
what I
they
mean
say sounds very.
when you watch the video, man. It's just interesting. All right.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I've never run across a physicist because I've dove into the flat Earth thing too, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
But
I'll
I've
send it to
never
you.
heard. I've
Okay.
never heard a legit physicist actually say that they have any agreement at all with any of the theories of flat Earth.
I just think it's interesting, man. It's good watch.
No, it's an interesting subject.
Yeah.
But I just can't get by how, there's so many amateur astronomers out there that would.
Oh yeah.
They would.
I think
Somebody
it's
would.
interesting because I would like to know what's gonna happen. Why do we care? I mean, I'm 50 years old. By the time they get everything together, shit, I'll be long and gone.
Well, and that's the thing, though, is like, you can have people like Steve that have been in the Air Force, right, that could tell you all day long. I've saw the curvature of the Earth, but those flat earthers will automatically say Steve's lying, even though he has no reason to. He's just telling you what his experience being 50,000 the plane is. But they're not going to, they don't care how much you try to convince them, they're never going to agree with you.
Yeah. I just think it was interesting.
It is. It's everybody just wants their their 2 cents out there.
Yeah. That video, I think it shows that how NASA used the pictures and everything, Steve. It's pretty interesting.
Did you gonna send it to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. When you get time, yeah, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I did send it to you. It's in Messenger. Do you have TikTok? This bloke is on TikTok, and
I don't have the app TikTok.
Yeah.
I'll watch it from a browser, but I won't put the app on my phone.
Yeah. You can get it for desktop
You
too.
should be able to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll be able to.
But you should be able to watch it without having to get an app.
Chris Wedgeworth is in the chat.
Yeah.
What's up?
He
What's
says,
up,
"Yeah,
Chris?
don't forget my Shasta, because he lives over near Mount Shasta."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of mountains out where you are. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, the whole entire central part of the state,
Yeah.
from top to bottom, because you go up to from down here in the what we call the Sequoias in the lower part. Well, even here at Big Bear, where Mike was talking about. I mean, we've got Idlewild, which is out towards Palm Springs area.
Yep.
Then you get out San Gorgonio, Big Bear, and then it drops down for a little bit, and then right after it goes through Los Angeles, it starts gaining back up in the height. And then when you're going out, like I said, for Mount Whitney, which is the highest point in the continental United States, it's 14,505. And then it works its way on up, and you get up into Lake Tahoe and that area, and then you go above that. You've got Lassen, and then to the west some. Then you got Mount Shasta.
Yeah.
Mike, don't get ahead of yourself, man. You only need 2 fingers for that thing anyway.
That's bad. That's bad. I'll be right back.
Acting like he needs 2 hands to piss.
That's for sure, JD. And maybe maybe they reached the end, and that's why we don't hear
Yeah,
from
I
them
agree
anymore.
with you, JD. At some point,
You know, if the flat earthers want to pay for me a cruise around the world, I'll go check it out for them.
I agree with
People look at
JD,
it just
though, man.
simple-minded. This crap about faking a moon landing and shit. I mean, with all the technology we got today, and as long as it's been since we've been to the moon, if we hadn't been to the moon already, we would still be trying to do so. And you gotta realize that it's just not that hard to get there. You know. So anybody who
Well,
starts
too,
talking that crap, I just find somebody else to talk to at the time. So that's just being too damn simple-minded.
Well, this is the thing, Mike, too, is the reason why we probably haven't been back is because NASA has been seriously underfunded for the last 40 years, to what the money that they actually need to accomplish things like that. The only reason they made it to the moon then is because they were getting money pumped into them because we wanted to beat the Russians. That was all it was.
Well, and plus they stated that there's nothing else. There's nothing really else to discover on the moon. It's just what it is. There's nothing else to learn about it. So, I mean, you know, they funded all this other crap to go to Mars. So they could definitely afford to go to the moon if they wanted to, but there's just no point in it. No purpose of doing it. Going get some more moon rocks? What's the point?
Well,
that's what I'm saying. It's
you got to remember,
money.
The moon is going to be a building point for us. In order to go on to Mars, the testing point will be the moon. You're going to have to pre-test everything there before you're going to go on to Mars.
Well, you want to know the theory, what they say about the flat Earth? Because everybody is asking if there's an edge. He said it's Antarctica is the wall, but you can go beyond the wall. There's exits and everything like that. Yeah, you should. Yeah, this guy.
Oh,
is
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, this guy delves into a lot of shit, man. I swear I was having a flashback off the acid days when I was watching videos.
What does he think it's fucking Truman Show? Like there's some exit door that.
Yeah, that's what.
Somewhere else, like, oh my God.
Yeah, man, you should. It's hilarious, man. But it's interesting.
They're picking on me in the chat.
Yeah, I see JD.
Calling me Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
JD wants me to say, the dude abides. I'm not sure what that is. I guess that's one of Sam Elliott's movies or something.
I think that's one of his things that he says.
Mike, I saw the Game of Thrones. The White Wall is the edge. LOL.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Winter is coming, bitches. No,
Well, I'll tell you what. You want to talk about a white wall? You go down there. I've had some friends that have gone down there, and it's nothing but white once you get away from the shore.
Yeah, that's too damn cold. That's too damn
The coast.
cold. Yeah. Oh, there's another thing he said too. The sun is supposed to be so far away, but he said it's local. That's what he said.
What?
He said it's local. It's not that far away. He said it's local. What they're trying to say is the Antarctica is the wall, and the sky, the stars, and there is no space. It's I forget the name. Perma something. I forget. Perma something. Yeah.
So did he talk about him and his followers drinking Kool-Aid afterwards?
Yeah. No, you know what it reminded me of? You know what it reminded me of? Another, what's the name? Another cult.
That's what I'm saying. Were they going to drink Kool-Aid after they leave the exit door?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
How many cults have I seen? Like, have we seen, like, Steve, like, over the years? How many cults, you know?
Well, what was the one with
Unreal.
what was that one with the husband and wife where they said that their followers were going to get taken up in that spaceship or whatever?
Oh, Navidian? No,
Yeah.
Something like that. Something Navidian or something
Yeah.
like that cult. Yeah.
Then there
And
was
they were waiting for the
mothership.
mothership to come behind the moon during the eclipse.
Yeah, I just watched a video about that. A guy was talking, was explaining the whole thing. I just can't remember the name of it, but yeah.
Oh, there's been a lot, man. The one guy that had all the people in the bus or something. I forget. Then there was a mass. They took all the pills at the same time. Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else, man. I'm waiting my turn.
Like I said, when I die, I would just like to know that I'm dying, and I would hate for it to just happen in a blink of an eye. So at least
Yeah.
when you know you're dying, you can say your goodbyes, make your peace, you know.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool, but yeah. Everybody's
But I'm
going to
talking
die.
about-
How are you going to
Talking
die?
about, I would rather be in a hospital bed knowing I'm dying than be driving down the road and then just boom, lights out.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't like doctors. I don't like hospitals. I should have became Amish.
What I'm saying is, I would rather.
We could watch Tim out there in his carriage and his cars going down the road with the night lights.
Hell yeah.
He'd be pretending he was flying a drone.
Yeah. Giddy up. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Heck yeah, man. That's a good one, Steve. I like that.
Oh man, I like to say. Well, you got on where you start with your beard, Tim. You could do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, the way it was about a year
Yeah.
ago. That would have been fun. Lordy. Nah, but the guy does bring up some good points, but still, it's all theory. Everything's theory. Not permafrost. It's perma
What?
something. I forget what it
Yes,
is.
I got to jump off here.
All
My
right.
old lady's home, and I got to climb back into my cage before she realizes I got out.
Ooh. All right, Mike. Good to hear you, bud.
Later, Mike.
All
Take
right,
care,
lady.
Mike. Good to see
Take
you.
care. Is it Friday yet?
Just talking back and forth with Bavarian Sky with him being in Germany. He's down over by Munich,
Oh,
Salzburg.
okay. Salisbury.
Yeah, my sister was in Bremen for almost 17 years.
Wow.
She was there when the wall came down, Bavarian Sky. She was there a long time ago. She's been
Yeah.
back home now for over, how long, 14, 15 years? About
Nice.
15, 16 years probably now she's been back. She was there. She sang opera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I used to love opera back in the day. Well, I still
Alright.
do, I guess.
All right, guys, I got to jump off here. I got to go in the shop. So.
All
You
right, man.
mean you're gonna get to work?
Holy
No, I
crap.
got to get my truck serviced.
Truck serviced?
Yeah, it's got a service date due, so I have to get an oil.
I'm gonna swap out for another vehicle?
No, I have to just stay here and wait for him to do it.
Oh, you're kidding.
Screw that.
We have
All right,
we have no spare vehicles left. Our spare one's being used by somebody else, and his truck's been in the damn dealership for 2 weeks. So
Wow.
for a bunch of issues. So, but I'll see you guys later. Everybody in the chat.
All right. See everybody.
Alrighty, man. Hopefully it won't be there too long.
Yeah.
I don't
See you,
know.
Steve.
Take care, Tim.
Justin.
Take care,
Yeah.
Justin. Everybody in chat. Mike, Chris, Bavarian Sky. Take care.